I Will Marry When I Want, is a powerful play written by Ngũgĩ wa Mirii and Ngũgĩ wa Thiong'o, first performed in 1977. Set in post-colonial Kenya, the play addresses issues of class struggle, cultural identity, exploitation, and the impact of neo-colonialism on African society. The story revolves around the lives of ordinary Kenyans who face the harsh realities of economic exploitation and cultural oppression in the aftermath of colonialism. The play is set in post-colonial Kenya, in a rural village where the characters grapple with the socio-economic challenges brought by independence. The main characters are Kigunda, a poor farmer, and his wife, Wangechi. They live in a small, humble home, which is their only possession. The couple has a daughter, Gathani, who becomes central to the unfolding events. The play opens by establishing the family's struggle to make ends meet, while also highlighting the pride they take in owning their small piece of land. Cultural and economic oppression. Kigunda and Wangechi's lives are representative of the broader Kenyan society, where ordinary people face exploitation by the wealthy and powerful elites. The play illustrates how the new Kenyan bourgeoisie, who have emerged in the wake of independence, continue to exploit the working class in a manner similar to the colonial rulers. Through the characters of Ahab Kioi wa Kanoru and Jezebel, wealthy landowners and businesspeople, the play critiques the corrupt practices of the elite who maintain power by oppressing the poor. Gathani's romantic aspirations. Gathani, the daughter of Kigunda and Wangechi, dreams of a better life. She is romantically involved with John Mahuni, the son of a wealthy businessman. Gathani hopes that by marrying John, she can escape the poverty that surrounds her. However, her parents are wary of the relationship, knowing that the class divide between their families could pose a significant obstacle. This subplot highlights the theme of love and marriage as a tool for social mobility, but also as a site of potential betrayal and heartbreak. The influence of religion and Western ideologies. Religion plays a significant role in the play, particularly in the way it is used to control and manipulate the poor. The wealthy characters, like Ahab and Jezebel, use Christianity as a means to justify their actions and to pacify the masses. The play critiques how Western ideologies, including religion, have been imposed on African society, leading to the erosion of traditional values and the exploitation of the poor. The church, instead of being a place of refuge, is depicted as complicit in the oppression of the working class. The land and the struggle for ownership. Kagunda's 1-acre plot of land symbolizes more than just a physical space. It represents his identity, dignity, and connection to his ancestors. However, this land is under threat as the wealthy class seeks to expand their holdings by dispossessing the poor. The struggle for land ownership becomes a central theme in the play, reflecting the broader issues of land redistribution and the legacy of colonial land policies in Kenya. Kagunda's attachment to his land underscores the importance of land as a source of livelihood and cultural identity. Gathani's betrayal and disillusionment. Gathani's dreams of marrying into wealth are shattered when John Mahuni abandons her after she becomes pregnant. This event serves as a harsh reality check, exposing the deep-seated class divisions and the ruthless nature of the elites. Gathani's betrayal reflects the exploitation of vulnerable individuals by those in power, and her disillusionment symbolizes the broader disillusionment of the Kenyan people with the promises of independence. The play portrays the emotional and social consequences of such exploitation. The community's resistance. In response to the injustices they face, the characters begin to organize and resist the exploitation by the wealthy class. The play emphasizes the importance of unity and collective action among the oppressed. Kigunda, Wangechi, and their neighbors start to recognize the need for solidarity in order to protect their rights and land. This marks a turning point in the play, as the characters move from passive acceptance of their circumstances to active resistance, highlighting the power of community in the fight against oppression. The struggle between tradition and modernity. Throughout the play, there is a tension between traditional African values and the encroaching influence of Western modernity. The characters grapple with the pressure to conform to Western norms, particularly in terms of religion, education, and social practices. Kigunda and Wangechi, for instance, are pressured to hold a Christian wedding to legitimize their marriage in the eyes of society, despite their preference for traditional customs. The play critiques the alienation that results from abandoning traditional practices in favor of imposed Western ideals. The collapse of Kagunda's world. As the play progresses, Kagunda's world begins to collapse. He loses his land, and with it, his dignity and sense of identity. The play reaches its climax as Kigunda and Wangechi confront the harsh reality that the independence they once celebrated has not brought the freedom and prosperity they had hoped for. Instead, it has led to a new form of exploitation, where the rich continue to thrive at the expense of the poor. This collapse symbolizes the broader failure of post-colonial leadership to deliver on the promises of independence. The play ends on a somber yet resolute note, as the characters are left to reflect on their losses and the injustices they have endured. However, it also leaves the audience with a sense of hope, as the characters begin to realize the importance of fighting for their rights and reclaiming their dignity. "I will marry when I want" is ultimately a call to action, urging the oppressed to resist exploitation and to reclaim their cultural identity and autonomy. Through its powerful narrative, the play underscores the need for continued struggle against the forces of neo-colonialism and internal oppression in post-colonial Africa.